start recording. Let's get it in, man. Hey, we about to get into this video. I'm already laughing, man, because it got to do snitching, bro. Charleston White give full statement after pistol whip attack. He got 3 phones over there recording all this statement, man. It didn't caught you snitching, boy. You didn't. 2 videos. He was snitching on the stand. Now he's snitching in the hospital room. Let's go, guys.
I was in Slack's barbershop. Slack's barbershop? Slack. I dozed off in the barber chair, man. I dozed off and fell asleep and woke up to a blow. And when I woke up, his hand was coming back from my head. I seen the butt of the gun.
Charleston White was at a barbershop in Fort Worth, Texas, getting a haircut when a man suddenly walked in and punched him in the head without warning. The incident happened mid-cut and was captured on video, quickly going viral online. After the assault, emergency services were called and White was transported to the hospital for medical evaluation. That's where the body-worn camera footage picks up, showing officers entering the hospital room to get his statement. In the footage, White appears alert but shaken as he speaks with police. He tells officers he didn't see the attack coming and that he was blindsided during what was supposed to be a routine haircut.
Cool. So, Kelvin Spencer hit you in the head with a gun, you said?
I was asleep.
Where were you at?
I was in Slack's barbershop.
Slack's barbershop?
Slack. At 6800 Brentwood Stair. I dozed off in the barber chair, man. I'm probably there. Probably there a good
2023, 2 years
15,
ago.
20 minutes. He cut my hair, began putting the dye on it. I dozed off and fell asleep and woke up to a blow. And when I woke up, his hand was coming back from my head. I seen the butt of the gun. So I jumped up out the chair, grabbed a mop handle. And he kept flinching at me with the gun.
So you just kept... So, I ain't gonna pull my gun out.
Yeah.
But say he's grabbing it like this. Did he have it like that?
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
So he never pointed it. So it's like
He just
he's
hit me?
flinching. Yeah.
Just doing this action?
They're trying like flinching at me with it, trying to like he go hit me, but I'm in the closet with the gun. There was another guy with him. Little short, younger guy.
Yeah, his name?
No, I don't know his name.
Did he do anything, or was he just...
Nah, he point. The short guy, I ran to the car to get my gun as they was leaving because I thought they were still in the building. So when I ran out and asked where they are, a guy said that they was in the bathroom.
For the barbershop?
Yeah, the barbershop. Because it's a big building. It's a building that has a beauty shop, barber shop, a barber college.
What's around 6800 Redwood?
The Wells Fargo Bank. The QT.
Is it right across the street from Wells Fargo Bank?
Yeah, Catty Corner. Yeah.
Right at the corner. So you got the QT on one side, across the street.
Not that barber shop. You got to come down a little bit.
Okay, so
past the Metro PCS store, past the donut store. So another little building right there.
During the body
man
cam
giving
footage,
full,
Charleston
straight
White
up
gives
details.
officers the exact location of the barbershop so they can head to the scene,
This the one
investigate,
down
and
here,
gather
past the
witness
donut
statements.
shop. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the guy that was with him opened the door and pointed the gun.
So the guy that he was with pointed it at you?
He pointed the gun at me, so I ducked down on side the car because I thought he was going to start shooting.
Did you have your gun out at any point?
Yeah, I did.
At that point you did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you point at anybody?
Nah.
Okay.
Not at anybody. So that's when everybody started calling the police. So I called the police later when you guys didn't show up.
Okay.
So yeah, that was it.
Yeah, cause I didn't know your name for a good while there.
Yeah.
But cause it seems like they had you as Kelton and not Charleston.
Oh, okay.
But now that I got you here, so what time did this happen?
About 4:45, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Yeah.
That man
And
giving
does the
full
barbershop have
statement,
cameras?
boy.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? That's cool. What kind of car does Kelvin drive?
He was in a blackish, smoke grayish, a dually truck.
Dude. So
And I've had run-ins with him before.
was it like a Ram, like a Ram or?
Ford. I could make out the model, but it's the work dually truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And what's the rest of the leave?
He left.
Going towards QT or away from
not
QT?
going away from QT. It'll be east on Brentwood Stair.
Gotcha. Appreciate that.
Bro, he said he gonna
I
snitch,
know it
bro.
sounds silly because I'm here, but do you want to press charges against this?
Yes, sir.
You and the guy he's with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was Spencer wearing?
Oh man, he said you want to press charges. Yes, sir. He and the guy he was with, yes, sir. What you gonna charge the guy he was with? He didn't hit him at all. Oh my gosh, he is saying yes, sir.
I know it sounds silly because I'm here, but do you want to press charges against this?
Yes, sir.
You and the guy he was with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was Spencer wearing?
He had on some jeans and a jacket with a white shirt up under the jacket.
What color was the jacket, do you know?
I was a little delirious, still trying to recover from the blow. I just know every time I kept telling somebody call the police, he kept saying, I don't give a about the police, and that's when he was flinching at me with the gun.
My shirt, was it blue jeans, black jeans?
If you going, why you didn't leave? Hold on, my question is, you see, the man hit you in the head with a gun. You went outside. Now see, this is where things get tricky. He went outside to get his gun and come back in there. Bro, if you would have shot that man, you'd have been charged with murder. That's not self-defense, bro. Because you had the opportunity to leave. You chose not to leave. You chose to go in there and get a gun and come back. So anything else happened after that, that's not self-defense. They might have could get off shooting you because you came back with a gun. Now they defending themselves from you because you had the opportunity to leave. Man, they get tricky.
Black. But I'm not definite.
You good? Black jeans. Is he short, tall?
He's about 6'1", 6'2".
And did he say anything besides I'm doing about the police?
He kept saying, I'll make bond. I'll see you again. So he kept making more threats. It ain't over with. I know where you live. I know you stay down the street from. He kept saying that. I know you live down the street from.
Gotcha. So, how do you know Kevin?
He's a well-known street guy. He was a guy who was caught up into the fishbowl. Intimidates everybody. I'm a community activist who eventually went into comedy, internet, and so I publicly spoke on the fishbowl situation about him being a gangster who killed people and ultimately ended up being a main snitch in the case. After I'd done an interview with one of the officers who brought him down in the case, that kind of set, kind of made him even more madder. So I seen him out in public once before, and he made threats, but I had a gun on me. So he didn't do anything. Twisted Black, the rapper, came home, and he was one of the main guys who welcomed Twisted Black home. And so I was a guy who made a comparison in the interview saying how hypocritical the streets are, how they say one person is snitching. And so he was upset about that. So all this is basically behind me publicly saying he's a snitch.
Okay. So then, is there any way he could have known you were at the barbershop?
Yeah, I was going live at the time. So
you're on live?
Yeah, I was on live at the time.
You fell asleep on live?
No. I went live going up to the barbershop. And so then when I cut the live off. So normally what I do when I get a haircut.
So who was recording it?
Okay. Yeah.
So normally there's a celebrity barber who's the director of Paul Mitchell College. So normally I go there. But my brother just graduated from Paul Mitchell. So I went to Trey to learn this new method. So there's a spray and then there's a dye. So he's trying the new dye method out. So I went to him, promoting it. The service was bad. So I hung up. Right before I went to sleep, there was the young guy who was with him walked in and asked for another person. So that's how he went. He sent that guy to come in and check. Seemed like that's what it seemed like, because they left together, and he was the one that pointed the gun at me when he opened the side door. So he came in and said, "Hey, is there a guy by the name of, I want to say he asked for Fred or somebody. I can't recall the name, but I was dozing off then, so I vaguely remember that. I just remember his face coming in the door. So when I dozed off, I probably was asleep. So he cut my hair first. So the haircut probably took 20 minutes, right? So I'm dozing off in the haircut. So I'm in and out as he's putting the dye on. Before he get the dye on good, man, I'm good and asleep. I'm good and sleep. I just feel a boom. So I wake up to a blow.
So right here on the left side of the head.
Yeah, so I don't need I don't need stitches. But they're gonna put the glue.
I'm just gonna picture that right there.
Alright. So
You ain't gotta take it out, by the way. I'm just gonna take a quick picture.
so I took one blow, but it looked like 2 hits.
Can I get you real quick? Anywhere else you too?
Oh no. So I took one blow, but it looked like 2 hits. Yeah. So when he hit me, I was real. It took me a minute to really focus to come to. So the haircut was 20 minutes. The dye, the blow. We argued. He stayed in there probably another 2 to 3 minutes, going back and forward. A lot of the women began to come out. Who was there? I had no idea my wife was even there. Heard her mom was there. Some more other people were there. So a lot of females that was there who came in. And so when they began to come in, that's when he put the gun up. The other little guy was standing at the door, and they left out together. So I ran to the car. I didn't know they left the building. So I ran to the car and got my gun. Because he was talking like he was still, like he wasn't going to let me leave. So I ran to the car and got my gun.
But he let you.
I asked where they was. He said they was in the bathroom. I saw him leaving out. Left out the door to get the license plate number. The other guy pointed.
That's what I'm saying. You thought he wasn't gonna let you out. He let you out. You went to your car to get your gun, bro. You about to do.
The gun I ducked behind.
So was he already in the car when he pointed the gun?
Yeah, he was in the car. He was on Brent. We'll start.
Was he on the driver's side or the passenger?
No, the passenger side.
So Kevin was driving.
Yeah, Kevin was driving. Yeah, Kevin drove away. The other guy opened the passenger door and pointed the gun out. I ducked down behind the car.
So with the passengers, so with the passenger door still open,
So they're driving this way. I'm running toward them. He does this.
Why are you running towards this?
So he turned back.
Yeah, out the door. Well, everybody calling.
Yeah, your wife doesn't know where you're at right now. I told her I'd call, but now I'm here talking to you, so you should probably call and tell you here. But while you do that real quick, this other guy, what was he wearing?
Man, I can't recall. I was too trying to focus on him not to take no blow.
What's how tall he was maybe?
My height about 5'7", 5'8".
Let's call it 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
And then was he white, black, Hispanic?
Black.
Young, old, how old would you say he
I
was?
say he's probably late 20s.
Late 20s?
Late 20s.
And did he say anything?
No. He didn't say nothing.
Hello.
Where you at, baby?
On my way there.
I'm in Harris.
Okay, here I come, babe.
How long?
I'm getting some gas. It's on 6%.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we had a lot of people calling. I guess Kelvin is also pretty well known in the area because a lot of people were mentioning him by name when they were calling them.
Oh, okay.
So
I had a lot of calls come in.
Yeah, so you weren't the only one calling, and then I just had an officer, like a detective, call me. He knows about Kevin.
He's a well-known gangster.
Yeah, and he called me saying, "Hey, people told me he just got into a scuffle out here." I was like, "Yep, I'm about to go do the report."
Put it like this: all the other gangsters in this whole city they know he snitched, right?
Mm-hmm. Is he still active? You know what?
Yeah, he's still active. Yeah,
What's he repping these days?
Well-known four-trade gangster. So he's still, he's still
four-trade gangster.
Yeah, four-trade gangster crip.
Oh my God, this brother, he telling it all, man. Man, that police could write a book on Kelvin from what Charleston White telling me. Oh yeah, he got all the chapters. Yeah, he's a four-trade crip that done snitched. He was in the fish bowl. He tried to get me. He did this. I see him here, did that, and then I ain't do nothing because I had my man. Tell it all, brother.
He's still active. Yeah, he's still active.
I'm just gonna glue that up.
Oh yes, ma'am. Yeah, man. Most guys are terrified of it, man, around this city. So,
Yeah, I heard he just got out of jail.
Yeah, he just come home and fell in prison.
Well, I think I'm almost done here with you. I'll just get your phone number. I'm gonna get you your phone number. Get your phone number, and I'll be on my way. Okay.
I appreciate you too, man.
Can you tell me your report number and read the report, please?
You notice any like change in your vision or anything?
No, it was a little blurry at first. But once the adrenaline and everything kind of settled down, I took 2 Tylenols. I kind of feel normal. I'm probably about at a 4 pain level.
Okay, but your
Yes,
vision's
ma'am.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
That was this is great. So this skin, have you ever had anything glued like this before?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so it comes off on its own. So you don't have to like
Peel it.
peel it, no. And it's gonna look kind of like it's peeling, but don't peel it off. Just it'll pull the scab off with it and
Okay, yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
This is my name, badge number, and then your report number on the back. Any questions for me?
Oh, no, sir.
If I have any questions for you at the time of me rounding the report, I'll just give you a call. Most likely I'm gonna call from a block number because I call from a personal, and I don't want people to know my personal number.
I don't blame
Thank
you.
you.
Well, if you don't have any questions for me, I'll get to work on that report for you. Okay? You just know that it's for so you know anybody say to him.
Him and his wife. He has adult children. Yeah, I know that he still lives.
If you do find out where he lives or where he says that, maybe the license plate for the car, when the detectives make note of it, when the detective calls you, it's Thursday, so he might call you on Monday.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, sometime next week.
Man, since on
Get
the
that
wife,
information
the
to him, that'll
kids.
be a lot of help, all right?
The investigation into the barbershop assault is still ongoing. But one thing's clear, Charleston White wasn't expecting that punch and he made sure officers had everything they needed to follow up. But this isn't the first time Charleston has had a run-in with police. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the time Irving officers pulled him over in a white BMW. What started as a simple traffic stop turned tense fast and had everyone wondering what would happen next. And don't miss the video where officers found Charleston passed out behind the wheel. He's known for helping at-risk youth, but in that moment, he was on the other side of the law.
Yeah. So the thing I'm confused about, bro, why are you snitching? It looks like the man let you go out. You said he wouldn't let you go out. You went out to the car and get your gun. Look like you wanted to handle it in the streets. What you telling the police for? If you really look at the situation, he's saying that he went back inside the place. He was inside the place. He went to his car to get the gun. Bro, if you trying to call the police, do all that, you could have left, got up out of there, called the police, say, yeah, I just been whatever the case may be. But you chose not to do that. You chose to go out there, get your gun, and come back and try to handle it in the streets, bro. Because that's not self-defense at that point. You tried to handle it in the streets. It didn't go the way you wanted to go. So now you calling police. Come on, man. That's crazy. Can't respect that, dog. You act like you want to. I would respect if you just left, call the police, and you know, it is what it is. It looked like you wanted to handle it in the streets, and then it didn't go how you wanted to go. Then you want to call the police. Let me know what you guys thought, man. I'll see y'all in the next video.